And in honor of President's Day, we continue our conversation of highlighting Black presidents that are dominating their respective fields of business. The global baking market has evolved and grown over the years to become a multi-billion-dollar industry, with reports putting the size at over $331 billion is what it be. Several baking companies and bakers have emerged, and our next guests are the world's first and only Black-owned sliced bread company. They're bold, they're unapologetic, and about their bread and, of course, their brand. Joining us are the founders of the Black Bread Company, Mark Edmond and Jamal Lewis. Thanks so much for being here. Welcome to FOXSOUL's Black Report, and happy President's Day. We like to call it Bossing Up Day.
Happy President's Day. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, it's good to see you in the flesh, if you will. I've read so much across social media about the company, about your start. So let's start with the name and why you named it the Black Bread Company. Let's just start there.
That's a pretty cool story. So we named it the Black Bread Company because once this idea came about, we just kept saying over the phone, yo, we the first ever Black-owned bread company, Black Bread Company. And so Jamal said, it was like, oh, so that's the name right there. It's like the Black Bread Company. And when I heard it, I was like, wow, you're absolutely correct. Like the Black Bread Company, that's exactly who we are. That's who we are. That's what we represent. And that's exactly what we wanted to be at that time.
Yeah, and it says so much because it's bread, but then, you know, us in our culture, bread, baby. So, and as far as, you know, what you guys are tapping, right, as far as what you guys are tapping into, it's a beautiful thing. So let's, you know, start at the beginning and share with us how George Floyd and that whole situation, the BLM movement, how were they instrumental in making the decisions to start the Black Bread Company?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, for me, George Floyd, that whole incident was everything. It was my own personal protest. I got young kids and a wife, so I couldn't risk going outside to protest and get hurt because the city was, in such a rage at that time with looting and things of that nature. So the first thing I'd done was I went to the grocery store and I set my mind. I was extremely intentional on supporting and buying only African-American owned product. And the very first thing that was on my list was bread. Mm-hmm. And so I went directly to the bread aisle and I started Googling, breads, African-American owned bread. And I was in this aisle for about 45 minutes. And I soon realized that there's no African-American owned sliced bread companies. So I left the store, I called my best friend, was like, yo, it was basically like a call of action, like, yo, we got to do something about this. Yeah. And from there, the Black Bread Co. was born.
Yeah, and I know, it's a great story, and I know on paper, it sounds good across social media, it sounds good, but I know there's always a path, and sometimes with a path comes a little bit of struggle or maybe hardship, which makes it good on the other side of it. And we talk here on FOXSOUL's Black Report how Black business is booming. Black business entrepreneurship is booming. However, it is very tough to get started and get the funds that Black businesses need to get started and to stick and stay. How hard or easy has it been to get funding and financial backing for your particular Black business?
Right. You know what I would say, starting, owning, and operating your own business, or for us as African Americans in business, it can be challenging, but I would say one, just begin being intentional. Why you are on the mission that you're on, why you're creating the brand that you're creating is key in not only getting started, but maintaining that consistency when the going gets tough. And when you are looking for funding and, sometimes maybe the resources or the opportunities or just having certain entities around may not be present, but just being intentional as to why you started, why you're on the mission you're on. Is very key. As you do find funding, there are opportunities in different incubators and different programs that other companies or, there are opportunities out there. But as you seek those out daily, just being intentional as to why you are, on the endeavor or on the journey that you're on is extremely key, because it'll always keep you going when the going gets tough and when, times are rough.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I know you guys are plugged into social media. I mean, that's your thing. As we wrap up, tell us how we can get connected and stay connected with you. I'm already a follower, honey. And even though they talk about bread messing with the girlish figure, I'm going to eat some bread, and I'm going to eat your bread. So tell us, some of the soulmates who are just getting hip to your product, your movement, your philosophy, how we can get and stay connected.
Yes, we are very intentional about having tangible products and putting them in stores and actually being active on the ground. So you all can actually follow us in the venture that we're going entitled the Black Bread University at blackbreaduniversity.com, where you can learn and grow and actually just include yourself on those shelves and in those spaces where products and things are being sold. So Black Bread Co., Black Bread University, blackbreaduniversity.com. We appreciate everyone's support and coming along on this journey with us.
Absolutely. And we appreciate you. It's bigger than bread. This is about, moving the culture and upliftment. And you guys are at the forefront of it. And we appreciate you so much. You're official soulmates now. We got to have you back to talk more about it. Mark and Jamal, thank you so much. Bread Company, Sliced Bread Company, the first Black owned. We appreciate you. Nothing but the best. And God bless you. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate you.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't go anywhere. It's Black Excellence time when we return.
That's right. And you don't want to miss this story, so come on back. You might want to bring your faux turban wig. You're watching Fox Soul's Black Report.